there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and I've got Alderon with me here today, and we are super excited to talk to you about a absolutely fantastic young adult book that we just recently read, and I've had really high hopes for it when I heard it was coming out, for a couple reasons. One reason is because the author is just absolutely really fantastic. I've read all of her books actually up until now, but also because I thought that the cover art was absolutely fantastic too. And you guys know I am just a huge sucker for a really good cover. So I was all in all really excited about starting this book, but I was also a little bit apprehensive because, I didn't want to be disappointed, especially going in with these high expectations. And when I read it, I was actually really pleasantly surprised because not only did it exceed my expectations, but it sort of blew them out of the water. I really loved this book. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And I think that you might like it too. It's got a lot of really cool different genres, a lot of really different things that I think a variety of readers will enjoy. So, what is the book? What is this book we're going to talk about? It's called Zodiac Rising by Katie Zhao. Zodiac Rising. So, this is the cover art I was telling you about. Doesn't it just look really interesting? And there's like a lot going on here. Now, Katie Zhao might be a name you recognize. Like I said, she's a really awesome author that has written some fantastic young adult and middle grade books as well. I think she's most notable for the Dragon Warrior series. She's also written The Lies We Tell, a couple other really great YA thrillers. But this was like her first young adult book that was really such a mashup of different genres. So this book has a lot of different things about it that's really cool. It has Chinese mythology. It has a mystery to it. It has a heist. And it has like that trope of like this mismatched group of people like sort of having to form a team, right? And work together. So there's a lot going on here. So first of all, let's talk about the fantasy / mythology part of the book. So basically this book takes place in Manhattan at this elite school. And the people that go to this school are actually descendants. They're called the descendants. And they are actually descendants of the Chinese Zodiac. So you have a dragon family, you have a rooster family, you have a rat family, a rabbit family, and so on and so forth for all the Chinese Zodiac, right? Animals. So you've got a family for each of that. It's the descendants, okay? So the source of the power that the descendants had back in the day were these 12 statues. So each family had their own magical statue, and that's where the power came from. Well, quite a long time ago, a few of the statues actually got stolen. Nobody's ever been able to figure out why or how they got stolen, and they've been missing ever since. And ever since then, also, there has been a curse laid on some of the descendants to turn into these monsters, okay? Some of which you will probably recognize when I get into that in a second. So they are now, it's current day, and there has been a murder of one of the prominent students on campus in the very beginning of the book. And that character's sister is now on a quest to find out exactly what happened to him and why he was killed. And also at the same time, information about these lost statues have come to light. So the sister forms this group of other students, an ex-boyfriend who she is still basically like enemies with, a friend of the family, and this mortal girl who she really doesn't know at all, but has some abilities that might be helpful. And they have to try to go and infiltrate where they think these statues are and get them back. So there's a lot going on, right, in the story. You have the heist aspect. You have these people that are forming this team together to try to steal these statues. You have the magical, like, families aspect with the Chinese Zodiac descendants, which was really cool. There's so many really great stories about mythology out there, and I want there to be more featuring the Zodiac animals, the Chinese Zodiac, because I think that that's just such a cool it's a cool idea, it's a cool story, and I love seeing that. So there's a lot going on. I really liked one of the really cool features of this book that I thought was super awesome is that in the very beginning of the book, we have a couple pictures of our main characters, okay? So we've got Evangeline, we've got Tristan. So when I said earlier about the monsters that they turn into, so some of these families turn into vampires. Some of them turn into werewolves. That's Tristan, who turns into a werewolf. You've got Nicholas, who is a shapeshifter. He's like a nine-tailed fox spirit. And he's the only one that can change into that. But then you have also Alice, who is our regular descendant who does not have any curse on her. And her powers are sort of mysterious. And we find out a little bit more about what they are as the story goes on. So what did I like about this book? I love that it was really fast paced. Like it's a little bit of a longer book, but it never for once lets up with its momentum. There's always something going on. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of twists. Like there's a huge twist at the end that I didn't see coming. That was absolutely fantastic. And if you've read Katie Zhao's books before, you know she's really, really great writer. The writing is solid. I thought the characters were really awesome. The dialogue between them was really good. This is just a really fun, unique story. I don't know that I've ever read a story that involved a heist and the Chinese Zodiac like all in one story. So it was just really cool. If you're looking for a fun, unique, refreshing story by an author that's absolutely fantastic, give this one a try. Zodiac Rising. Well, that's what I've got for you guys today. I hope that this book sounds really exciting and fun and that it might be something you want to try out. If so, please feel free to come get it from Farmington Community Library. It is available there. And also, thank you so much for watching, friends, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.